So Karkinos is actually one of the easiest boss fights in the entire game once you get an idea of what the mechanics are. So the key here all has to do with that ball right there. Once the little creatures come out, the first thing you want to do is kill them right away. Otherwise they're going to get in your way and they're going to knock you down while you're killing him, and you'll see that in a moment. If you miss the creature and you say, oh well, forget it, you go here and you start to do maximum damage, then the little one is going to come knock you down, most likely when you're about to do your biggest hit. So make sure to take down that creature first. Plus they're pretty ugly. So outside of that, the real base mechanics for the first phase here is just to get the ball and hit the scroll wheel and hit it at his shell so it breaks. As you can see, you're not going to be able to do any damage to him unless you do that. His shell will protect him, even his face, oddly enough, which I tried to do, if you don't hit him with the shell. And here you can see the little guy being a little bit of a nuisance once more, so just take him out first. Then run as fast as you can, because the shell, it's possible for it to turn into the little guy if you're not quick enough, as you can see right there. So take him out, run away and avoid his dodge as well. The best way is to stand still and hit all in another direction as soon as you see him coming. Then take the ball, hit his shell, run up as fast as you can to kill the little guy on the way. Just hit him with a few strikes should be good enough. Then optimally you want to use your secondary weapon to just crunch him down as fast as possible, because as you'll see, that last hit there, it didn't count because he got up and he formed his shell somehow. And here comes the second phase. The second phase is a little bit harder, still pretty easy though. And again, you can't hit him, as I foolishly try to do as I'm hit by his vines. So just stand still here, and then alt as soon as you see it coming towards you and it gets a little bit closer. Running around won't really work because it follows you. The best is to alt when it's very close, so then it kind of dissipates, and then the ball will come right away as well. And then just throw it at him, and optimally this would be the last strike on him really, but unfortunately it ends up alternating, and how it works is phase 2 will repeat over and over again for every single time that he's not dead. You'll see that I really just kind of missed that last secondary hit, but just play the game once again, go back to phase 2, remember to stand still and evade when it goes down, and then when it comes back up, just do the exact same mechanic. That's why it's really pretty much a simple fight. It's really enjoyable though if you think about it, because the previous bosses have been kind of just, you know, run around until he exhausts himself and then just damage him as much as you can. But obviously here you'll be doing some different mechanics, and it's really pretty much an enjoyable boss fight. But anyway, here he comes back and you'll see a ball drop. Make sure you're always looking around the map, because sometimes it is hard to miss. And then I'll be getting this ball, hitting him with it, running at him at full speed, and then that will be the last strike on him, and he will die, and you'll get a really pretty cool form activated by V, which, by the way, if you're dueling back at the Makers area, just use that and you'll win the duel pretty quickly.